Good morning, Carmel High School, and welcome to this edition of the CHTV Morning Announcements. I'm Maggie Reese, alongside Mackenzie Hart, but first, let's kick it over to the pledge, followed by a moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence.
A very special CHTV happy birthday goes out to Ahmed Abbas, Brennan Flatley,
Aaron Guevara and Luke Myers,
Jack Miller and Emma Morton,
Darren Murphy and Morgan Palizzi,
Austin Pratt and Cameron Solomon,
Lydia Watson and Alyssa Wood,
and last but certainly not least, Matthew Young. Have a fabulous birthday, guys, and now let's kick it over to our very own Caroline Hitchcock with our weather update.
Hello, Carmel High School. This is Caroline Hitchcock with your weather update for today and tomorrow. All right, since it's the first week before spring break, we do have our beach background and we have some warm temperatures to go along with it. Today we'll be seeing a high of 66 degrees during the day with partly cloudy skies, and as we move into tonight, we'll be seeing some more partly cloudy skies with a low of 46 degrees. Now as we move into tomorrow, during the day we will see a high of 70 degrees, thank the Lord, and it will be a little bit rainy at certain parts throughout the day, but so do be mindful of that. Now tomorrow night, we'll see temperatures decrease to around 39 degrees. Now let's take a quick look at our Doppler radar. All right, as you can see, we do have clear skies for today over the Carmel and Indianapolis area. However, we should be seeing a little bit of rain tomorrow, as I said. All right, that's all I have. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Caroline. The following is scheduled for Tuesday, April 1st. Real Help Club will meet in A208 after school.
The 5-on-5 Intramural Championship will be held on Wednesday, April 2nd during SRT in the main gym. Tickets can be purchased in the activities office for $1, and you must have your ticket with you to serve as your pass to exit SRT and to enter the game. Half the funds raised will go to Riley Children's Hospital.
Carmel Electric Ensemble will have a free concert in the auditorium on April 2nd at 7 p.m. Greyhound Station will not be open on Thursday, April 3rd after school. Greyhound Station will no longer serve after-school snacks after we return from spring break.
The spring break SAT prep class will be held on April 16th, 17th, or April 23rd and 24th after school. If you're planning to take the May 3rd or June 7th SAT test, this will be a great class to help prepare. Registration forms can be found on the CHS website or in the Counseling Center and are due by Monday, April 14th. The cost of the two-session class is only $30. That's all we have from us, so let's kick it to Connor with our sports.
Thank you, Mackenzie. Not a whole lot going on in the world of Carmel sports right now, but it's starting to pick up. The boys' varsity baseball home opener is tonight against Hamilton Heights. They will also be taking on the Zionsville Eagles tomorrow night at Hartman Field as well. Now on to March Madness. We got Florida, UConn, Wisconsin, and Kentucky. 4 teams left. Some go as far as calling this the Final Four. After hours upon hours of research on teams, strategies, and key players, I put 4 dog treats on the floor, 1 for each team, and let my dog Bo pick their fate. UConn was the unanimous winner after Bo beelined it to the Husky treat. That's destiny, ladies and gentlemen. That wraps it up here for sports. Let's kick it over to Adrian Thomas with your world and local news.
Thanks, Connor. Beginning in world news today, the UN International Court of Justice ruled that the Japanese government's controversial annual Antarctic whale hunt is to be suspended due to the Japanese government's false statement that the slaughtering of whales is for scientific research. The Japanese whaling fleet has slaughtered over 10,000 whales since 1988, claiming the whales for scientific purposes when really the motive to catch the giant mammals was to provide a source of food to the Japanese population. The whaling fleet has also dealt with ongoing protests in the Southern Ocean from the environmental activist group Sea Shepherd, an organization dedicated to protecting marine life. And in local news today, a new study at Ball State University found positive results in utilizing music to help those with Alzheimer's disease regain precious memories about their lives. Led by a telecommunications professor, this study entails finding elderly people suffering from Alzheimer's and simply giving them an iPod with earbuds and playing their favorite music for them. One result seen came from an 82-year-old man who could not recall his wedding, then remember his wife's name when listening to gospel music. For more on these stories, you can check out our website, CHTV.net, or follow us on Twitter at CHTV. And now for some in-studio and video announcements, followed by Your Minute with Mal. Have a great spring break, guys.
Game.
Big game.
Wednesday, SRT Intramural Championship. Team Patel versus Soccer Bros, $1.
Tickets are available in the activities office or from any cabinet member. It is your pass out of class. All the money from the $1 tickets goes to Riley Children's Hospital. Come out, it'll be great. Also, if your name happens to be Kate Urbanowski, yes, Kate Urbanowski, go to the front of your classroom and lift up that projector screen. You won't regret it.
What's up, Karma? I'm here with the big March Madness trivia question for today. Just remember that you guys send your answer, the first 5 SRTs, to send your answer to karmamarchmadness@gmail.com. We'll be rewarded a little extra points in their bracket. And remember, the winning SRT will be rewarded with a little pizza party. So the question for today is, which game out of the Elite 8 rounds, so last weekend, resulted in the biggest score difference? Thanks.
Oh, Steph, I am so ready for spring break.
Why? I'm so ready for Wednesday. Carmel Girls lacrosse game.
Oh, duh. What time is it?
6 o'clock on the turf. Varsity takes the field.
All right, do I need to bring anything?
Yeah, bring your non-perishable food items for our Hamilton County food drive.
Awesome. Is there a theme to this game, maybe?
Obviously Hawaiian. Bring your coconut bras.
Since I've come home, well, my body's been a mess. And I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Hey Carmel, we're 2 members of the a cappella group Quintessence, and we're having a concert on April 18th in the Freshman Performing Arts Room, so make sure to check us out.
Hear ye. Wait just one moment here. There seems to be a disturbance. There seems to be a problem. We need to switch. Drum roll, please. Hear ye, hear ye. A proclamation hath cometh from the High School of Carmel. Today is the 5th round of the intramural brain game. The brackets were, how do they say, emailed this very morning. Or, correction, yesterday. Now, let me just tell you that the top SRT will travel to the bottom SRT. May you beeth victorious. Please travel to room E220 and spread the news of your victory with the score. Thank you.
It's that time of year again. Time for Comedy Sport High School League. This year we have 2 teams, which doubles our pleasure, doubles our fun, and also doubles our home matches. Our next home match is March 27th and 28th. Tickets are only $5 and available at www.totalgatesolutions.com.
There are only 4 days left to spring break, and I know all of you want to get out of here, so I, Mel Morris, will make this minute as short as possible. Okay, even though Juan Pablo Galvez said adios to the Bachelor, Bachelor fans aren't ready to say adios to him. This weekend, when visiting a bar, a fan came up and threw a drink in Juan Pablo's face and expressed some words that I am not allowed to say on CHTV, or most networks for that matter. Yes, that bad. The event, which occurred in Atlantic City, resulted in the woman being escorted out of the bar. And Zac Efron was caught in the wrong place at the wrong time on Thursday, March 27th. Efron and his bodyguard were waiting for a tow truck when Efron threw a bottle out of a car window. The bottle smashed by a group of homeless people who went on to confront and eventually hit Efron across the face. I don't know how they could ever do that to him, but they did. Around 2:30 a.m., the police arrived and no one was arrested because the LAPD viewed it as mutual combat. Efron said TMZ said that it is the hardest I've ever been hit in my life. So let's all hope Zac Efron's face gets better because that's all we really need. Okay, hopefully that was quick enough for you. Have the best spring break yet and make sure it is one to remember. Back to you, Maggie and Mackenzie.
Thanks, Mel. All right, thank you so much for tuning in to this edition of the CHTV Morning Announcements. This has been Mackenzie Hart alongside Maggie Reese. Let's make it a great final week before spring break, Carmel.